This is Game 19 of the 1960 World Championship between Mikhail and Botvinnik. After the exhausting battles of Games 17 and 18, Botvinnik took another timeout, and Tal welcomed the break. It gave him time to recover before the final stretch. Tal admitted that nervous fatigue made it almost impossible to always play cautiously, and he sensed that Botvinnik, needing wins, would be forced to complicate matters. By this point, Tal had grown tired of facing the Caro-Kann over and over. So, with Koblenz, he chose to steer the game into fresh waters. Botvinnik immediately revealed his aggressive intentions entering the Dutch defense, a rare choice in his recent repertoire, but one perfectly suited for the sharp struggles he needed.
The English may catch black off guard and can lead to strong queenside pressure. F5 is an aggressive and risky way to fight for control of the center and the E4 square. Knight F3 develops the knight toward the center and controls the D4 and E5 squares. Knight F6 develops the knight toward the center and controls the E4 and D5 square. G3 prepares to fianchetto the light-squared bishop to G2, where it will control the center from the long diagonal. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. This prepares the bishop for development. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. White develops the knight and attacks the center. The game was close to balanced, but now black is worse. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. Castling to the same side of the board is a more cautious approach. Out comes the queen, helping to solidify the position, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. A solid choice. One more piece joins the action. Moving the rook gives white more flexibility in the middle game. This is the strongest option. Very precise. Right on target. There were worse moves, but also something much better. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This is an equal trade. A clear recapture. The knight finds a new active square. This is the strongest option. The piece finds a new active square. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them. This overlooks a better way to strike at the center with a pawn. The clearly correct move for a threatened queen. Very precise. This permits the opponent to eventually win material. This overlooks an opportunity to eventually win material. This missed an opportunity to punish a mistake. This permits the opponent to pin a knight. The better move was to pin a knight. White's bishop has moved to a square with greater activity and control. One more piece joins the action. This is the way to win a pawn. The best option was to move a queen to safety. A straightforward recapture. This defends the attacked pawn. Right on target. After all captures, this is an equal trade. One of the best moves. This moves the rook to safety. A very strong play. This attacks a queen, winning a tempo when it moves away. The better move was to move a queen to safety. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. A straightforward recapture. Black activates the last piece, bringing all pieces into play. This is the only move that works. The bishop finds a new active square. This blocks the attack on a pawn that could have been captured. This is an equal trade. A clear recapture. The game is still close to equal, but white lost their advantage. The better move was to offer an equal trade of pieces. The best option was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. This is the strongest option. The better move was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. This allows the opponent to move a bishop to a more active position. This is the only move that works. Black's bishop has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This move puts the queen on a safer square. Very precise. Right on target. The better move was to counterattack an opposing queen. This allows the opponent to sacrifice a bishop for a nice tactic. Sacrificing the bishop was the right idea. This allows the opponent to play a stunning move, ignoring the threat on the bishop. Ignoring the threat on the bishop, a difficult move to see. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. The clearly correct move for a threatened bishop. This defends the attacked pawn. The clearly correct move for a threatened queen. This wins time by threatening a queen and forcing it to move away. The correct move to safety. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This is the strongest option. A solid choice. Very precise. One of the best moves. One of the best moves.